I was sitting at my desk on a humid Monday morning, going through the last details for our wedding when my phone buzzed. The message was from Tasha, my fiancé's maid of honor and so-called best friend since 8th grade. "Hey, Jordan. I need to talk to you. Don't tell Alicia," I reached out. My first thought was that maybe she needed help planning the bridal shower. We were 2 months away from the ceremony, and stress levels were already climbing. I typed back quickly. "What's up?" Her reply made my chest tighten. "Look, I care about both of y'all, but Alicia's been having doubts. She's worried you can't give her the life she wants. She's questioning if you're really the man for her future." I stared at the screen, frozen. Alicia and I had been together for 4 years, engaged for 1. Just 2 days earlier, we'd been laughing over cake samples. How could everything flip so suddenly? Doubts about what exactly? I asked. "She feels like you're stuck. Still driving that old Toyota. Still living in the same apartment. She wants to see proof that you can provide. She needs security. Please like, subscribe, and tell me where you're watching from." I leaned back in my chair, my heartbeat thudding in my ears. My car might be 10 years old, but it ran smooth and my 2-bedroom apartment was in a safe neighborhood. I wasn't rich, but I was steady. I made good money as a project manager, enough to live comfortably and save. "What are you suggesting, Tasha?" I typed, fingers heavy on the keys. Her response came fast, almost too fast. "If you really love her, prove it. Alicia's always wanted a luxury car, something like a Benz. Buy it for her, before the wedding. That'll show you're serious about building a life together. Otherwise, I don't think this wedding's happening." I dropped my phone on the desk, just staring at the wall. A car? That's what determined if I was husband material? I let the silence stretch, then finally typed back. "I understand." "Good," she replied. "So, you'll do it?" "I understand the situation perfectly," I answered. Then I turned my phone face down. For 5 long minutes, I sat there, rage simmering. Then I opened my laptop and called the venue. "I need to cancel our reservation," I said. The woman on the line sounded shocked. "Cancel? Sir, the deposit is non-refundable." "I know," I told her. "Please list the cancellation reason as financial extortion concerns." She stumbled over her words, confused. I didn't care. The deposit was in Alicia's name anyway. I hung up and started dialing the catering company, then the DJ, then the florist, each time giving the same cancellation reason. Financial extortion concerns. An hour later, everything was undone. $15,000 worth of deposits gone, all tied to Alicia's name. I texted my groomsmen. "Wedding's off. Don't reach out to Alicia yet. I'll explain tomorrow." My best man, Andre, hit me back almost instantly. "You good, bro?" I smiled for the first time that day. "I'm perfect." Details later. 3 hours and 16 minutes later, my phone nearly exploded. Missed calls from Alicia. Dozens of texts. "What did you do?" "The venue called me." "Why are they saying financial extortion?" "If this is about Tasha, I can explain." That one made me pause. She already knew. Then came Tasha's calls. I ignored everyone, but the texts kept flooding in. "You misunderstood. I was just trying to help." Alicia's devastated. A real man would have bought the car instead of throwing a tantrum. My lip curled. That was her definition of manhood? Buying someone's affection? Then Alicia's mom, Denise, called. Against my better judgment, I picked up. "Jordan, what is going on?" "My daughter is hysterical." I kept my tone calm. "Denise, I was told by Alicia's best friend that unless I bought a luxury car, Alicia wasn't sure about marrying me. So I canceled everything." There was a long pause. "That little snake," Denise muttered under her breath. "Let me call you back." 20 minutes later, she rang again. I spoke to Alicia. She swears she never asked for a car. Tasha took it upon herself to twist things. "Alicia just mentioned she wished you were more ambitious." Ambitious. That word cut deep. So she does think I'm not enough as I am. "No, Jordan, it's nerves. Brides say silly things." With respect, Denise, nervous isn't the same as doubting my worth. After that call, I sent Alicia one final message. Your maid of honor told me you needed a Mercedes to be sure about marrying me. That tells me all I need to know. The lease ends in 2 months. Please move your things out by then. Then I powered down my phone and went to crash at Andre's. 2 nights later, I returned home. Alicia was waiting with backup. Tasha stood there like a guard dog, along with Alicia's sister Maya and her mother. The second I walked in, Alicia burst into tears. How could you humiliate me like this? Everyone knows. You humiliated me first, I said evenly, when you told your friends I wasn't good enough. Tasha jumped in, voice sharp. She never said that. You're twisting everything. Really? Then explain your text where you said she needed a Benz to be sure about marriage. Tasha folded her arms. I was exaggerating. Girls talk. You don't get it. Maya piled on. Do you realize how much money she's losing? The venue won't refund anything. Maybe she should have thought about that before trying to extort me. I shot back. Denise tried to calm things. Jordan, let's just reschedule everything. This is a misunderstanding. It's not, I replied firmly. She thinks I have to buy her way into love. I don't. We're incompatible. Finally, Alicia spoke between sobs. I never asked for a car. I just said I wanted you to be more ambitious. What does that mean, Alicia? Spell it out. She hesitated. You've been at the same job for years. Same apartment. Same car. It feels like you're not trying to grow. My jaw tightened. I got 2 promotions in those years. I went from 62 to 78 grand. I save every month. But because I don't throw money at flashy things, I'm not ambitious? That's not what I meant, she whispered. Then what did you mean? Silence. Tasha spoke again, smug. Just buy the car and fix this. Be a man. I laughed.
A man?
A real man doesn't buy someone's love. You're being ridiculous, Maya shouted. No, I said. I was marrying her. That was me showing I cared. Then Alicia snapped. If you don't fix this, I'm suing you for the deposits. I stared at her. Your lawyer already on it? My cousin Jerome, she said quickly. He says since you canceled, you're liable. Good luck, I replied coolly. I have Tasha's texts. Extortion. That's why I listed it as the reason with every vendor. The room went still. You told everyone it was extortion? Alicia whispered. That's exactly what it was. The next morning, my car was keyed. Deep, ugly scratches down the side. No cameras, no proof, but I knew. Then the online smear campaign began. Alicia posted this long rant about how some men can't handle strong women with standards, painting me as a manipulative narcissist. Her friends piled on, comments about toxic masculinity, financial abuse, abandonment. I posted once. Screenshots. Every text from Tasha. If you loved her, you'd buy the Benz. She's second-guessing unless you prove yourself. My favorite, a real man would have bought the car. The comments flipped overnight. People stopped buying Alicia's story. Friday morning, I got an official-looking email from Jerome, the lawyer cousin. He demanded I pay Alicia $15,000 for deposits and another $5,000 for emotional distress. I forwarded it to my buddy Leon, who's a real attorney, not some family hustler. Leon called me cracking up. Man, this is gold. Extortion plus defamation. Can I answer him? Be my guest. Leon fired back with state statutes, receipts of Tasha's texts, and a note that Alicia put all deposits in her own name, her responsibility. He even warned them about potential defamation lawsuits. Radio silence after that. But Alicia wasn't done. Saturday night, my mom called. Jordan, she came by the house. She was crying, saying you ruined her life over a misunderstanding. She said she just wanted proof you were serious. I sighed. Her proof was me buying a Benz. That's not love. Mom grew quiet. Your father and I built our life on love, not cars. We drove a beat-up Buick our first year. Times might change, but love doesn't.
Exactly.
The next day, Alicia's father, Mr. Coleman, reached out. He'd always been straightforward. Jordan, I'm not here to change your mind. I just need to know the truth. I sent him the screenshots. An hour later, he called back, voice heavy.
Damn.
She really let her friend talk like that? I'm pulling my contribution to the wedding. That money was meant for my daughter to marry a good man, not to bleed him dry. I appreciate that, I said quietly. You remind me of myself when I was younger. Work hard, save, don't show off. That's how you build something real. Alicia, she got caught up in appearances. Madison's man bought her a Tesla, Chloe's man a Lexus. Your girl wanted to keep up. That's all this was.
So it wasn't even about me.
It was about competing. By Monday, it got worse. HR called me into the office. Someone had messaged my company's Facebook page accusing me of financial abuse. This looks personal, HR said. Do you know who sent it? My ex or her friends. I ended the engagement last week. I showed HR Tasha's texts. Their eyes widened. She tried to extort you? We'll note this as personal harassment unrelated to work. That afternoon, a knock rattled my door. Tasha, we need to talk. No, we don't, I said flatly. I was trying to fix things.
Just buy Alicia something.
Not a Benz. Maybe jewelry, a watch. Show her you care. Do you not get it? It's not about money. It's about her thinking I had to buy her affection. Tasha stomped her foot like a spoiled child. It's about security. She needs to know you can provide. I do provide. I save. I invest. I just don't flaunt it. But how's she supposed to know? By trusting me. By looking at how I've been consistent for 4 years. Not by sending you to squeeze me for a damn car. She threw her hands up. You're impossible. You're throwing away something beautiful over pride. I shook my head. I'm walking away from a deal that pretended to be love. Her parting shot echoed through the hallway. She's better off without you. You'll die alone with that ragged Toyota. 3 weeks passed. My life got quieter. Alicia, though, was drowning. She lost nearly $16,000 in deposits. Her father refused to bail her out, said she had to face her own consequences. She took out loans to cover the credit card she maxed. The venue called me. They had a last-minute cancellation. If both parties agreed, they could fill our date and refund part of her deposit. I signed immediately. Alicia held out for days, trying to bargain. She walked away with just $500 back from the $8,500 she dropped. She texted me furiously, but I didn't answer. Then came the fallout. Alicia's whole friend group saw the screenshots. Madison admitted Tasha once told her husband his ring wasn't good enough. Chloe revealed Tasha tried to convince her that her man was cheating. They cut her off completely. As for Jerome, the cousin lawyer, his firm found out he used their letterhead for personal drama. Leon made sure of it. Jerome's boss wasn't happy. One by one, their little schemes unraveled. Alicia tried one last time. She showed up at my door with a box of my old stuff, shirts, a mug, things I didn't even want. She was dressed up, perfume I'd bought her, like she was trying to rewind time. I just wanted to return your things, she said softly. Leave them there, I replied. Jordan, can we talk? Really talk? About what? I messed up. I let Tasha in my head. I compared myself to everyone else. I ruined us. I kept my face hard. If that were true, you would have shut her down the second she suggested I buy you a Benz. But you let her do your dirty work. That's not fair. Your first text to me said, if this is about Tasha, I can explain. You knew. Her eyes filled. I thought if you bought the car, it meant you really loved me.
No.
You thought it meant you could flex on Instagram.
She broke.
I'm turning 30 soon. All my friends are married with nice things. I wanted to feel special too. You are special, I whispered. But that wasn't enough. She left in silence, tears streaking down her face. The very next day, Andre sent me a screenshot. Alicia posted on Instagram, quoting some cheesy motivational line about knowing your worth and not settling. The top comment was from her own father. Maybe focus less on what you deserve and more on what you earn. Savage. Meanwhile, I was thriving. That $1,500 a month I'd been saving? Still stacking. More now that I wasn't bleeding cash on wedding nonsense. Leon and I started scouting investment properties. Turns out having good credit and real savings opens doors. Who knew? Then came a text from an unfamiliar number. Hi Jordan, this is Madison. I want to apologize for believing Alicia without hearing you. Also, my sister Simone is single and thinks what you did was badass. Can I give her your number? I smirked.
Sure.
Simone and I met for coffee that Saturday. She drove up in a 2015 Civic. First thing she told me? Luxury cars are a waste. I'd rather spend on travel. I nearly laughed out loud. The best revenge? Living well. And that's exactly what I was doing. Simone came with spreadsheets of her 5-year savings plan. Actual goals. Real vision. We clicked instantly. I caught myself thinking, this is what ambition looks like, not flexing but building. Of course, Alicia eventually saw us. Small world. She spotted us together at Target. Next thing I knew, Andre texted me. Bro, she had a meltdown. Security got called. I shook my head. Same old Alicia. Later that night, my phone buzzed again.
Tasha.
Are you dating Simone just to hurt Alicia? I ignored it. Simone didn't. She replied from her own phone, no. He's dating me because I don't need a luxury car to know my worth. Mic drop. I leaned back, exhaling for the first time in weeks. Everything had come full circle. Alicia wanted a status symbol. Tasha wanted control. In the end, they both lost.
Me?
I gained clarity. Love isn't bought. It's built. Days turned into weeks, and the noise around Alicia faded. Her posts became fewer, her captions bitter. She went from flaunting filters to sharing cryptic quotes about heartbreak. People stopped engaging. The sympathy well ran dry. I heard through the grapevine she still blamed me. Said I'd embarrassed her, ruined her friendships, destroyed her image. But the truth was simpler. She destroyed herself by putting price tags on love. Meanwhile, I was moving different. I woke earlier, worked harder, saved smarter. Leon and I put down an offer on a duplex. The thought of owning property had my chest buzzing with pride. Real moves, real security, the kind you can't lease or finance. Simone and I were growing, too. She challenged me, pushed me, laughed with me. No games, no ultimatums. We built brick by brick, not on illusions. One evening she said, "Funny how people chase shiny things and miss the real treasures." I knew she wasn't just talking about cars. The ripple effects kept spreading. Tasha, cut off from the friend group, tried sliding into my DMs. We were just trying to help. You're cold, Jordan. I left her on read. A week later, she made her own post about fake friends and men who can't handle strong women. The comments? Brutal. Folks dragged her, bringing up all the drama she stirred in the past. Her mask had finally slipped. As for Alicia, word was she struggled with the loans. Working extra shifts, cutting back. Mr. Coleman stood firm. No bailouts. She needs to learn responsibility, he told me once when we crossed paths. Love don't cost a thing, but bad choices do. I respected him more that day than ever before. It felt strange, watching from the outside. Once, I imagined forever with Alicia. Now, she was a cautionary tale. Meanwhile, Simone and I planned a trip. Nothing extravagant, just New Orleans for jazz, food, and history. Experiences over things. That was our rhythm. One night, Simone asked me, if Alicia called right now, begging for another chance, what would you do? I thought about it, not long. I'd hang up. Just like that. Just like that. Because I finally understand, if love comes with conditions, it isn't love. It's a contract. She smiled, reaching across the table. Good answer. We toasted over gumbo and cornbread, laughter easy and unforced. Later, lying in bed, I replayed the chaos of the past months. The keyed car, the smear campaigns, the tears and accusations. All of it boiled down to one truth. Peace was priceless. And I finally had it. Even my savings account seemed to smile back at me when I checked it. Investments growing. Future opening. For the first time in years, I wasn't just steady, I was excited. And in that quiet joy, I realized, losing Alicia was the best thing that ever happened. Alicia never got her Benz. She got a stack of bills, a fractured reputation, and a hard lesson she probably won't admit to anytime soon. Tasha? She's alone now, no friend circle to stir. The cousin lawyer, Jerome, is still cleaning up the mess at his firm. As for me, I gained more than I lost. My savings kept stacking, the duplex deal went through, and for the first time I felt like I was building something solid for my future. Not just surviving, but thriving. And Simone? She's still here. Still laughing with me, planning with me, dreaming with me. She's the kind of woman who sees value in shared goals, not shiny cars. The kind of woman who knows love isn't proven by a purchase, but by showing up every single day. Sometimes I think back and wonder, what if I had given in? What if I'd bought that car, hoping it'd fix everything? The truth is, I'd be broke and broken, chained to someone who never really saw me. Instead, I chose myself. And in choosing myself, I made room for someone who chooses me, too. No Mercedes required. Thank you for watching. Please like, drop a comment, and subscribe for more stories like this.